Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's afternoon. Sorry. We are going to be continuing Starfield, and I have scoured the internet for essentially a solution to my problem, which is once again, my main quest bugged out, and I can't start the next one into the unknown. So the only thing I can think of, or the only thing that seems to work, is just to skip it completely and start a new quest line. So that's unfortunate. It is what it is. We're gonna have to do it. So yeah, let's do that. We're still gonna explore this area though, so don't worry about that. Good thing we're playing on PC, huh? Sucks for the Xbox people. So this is the next quest. We're just gonna have to start it.
Every time I return here, I'm reminded of the importance of Constellation's contributions to exploration.
All that money can buy. Okay. So, yeah. It is unfortunate, but...
Since I got here, this has felt like home. These people... It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the... Great, let's see what... Stay safe, okay?
Was it Wolf? No, it wasn't Wolf. It was Narayan, right? At the clinic. Sorry.
I have something for you.
I'm just gonna start that quest. I'm gonna finish up the clinic though. That's so unfortunate for me.
Pressure normalized and we're
Look
done.
at that. Oh, that mod is so good. So the mod that removes the cutscene for docking, landing, and takeoff. Essential. Essential.
Hey there. Everything good? We're here to help.
Private sector.
Patient,
No, that's
patient.
where the real money's at.
Oh yeah, I've gone in there.
What?
Can't go in there.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Try humor though. So dry. I'd almost think he's non-existent.
Okay. Weird. Sorry.
Every new alien
you
pathogen
didn't
we
get anything.
discover is just...
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
This is a medical facility?
I thought perhaps the name gave it away. This is one of the preeminent medical care centers in the Settle systems. We take our work very seriously.
I'm here on business.
Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care, and sometimes require unorthodox or experimental treatments. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself, but it doesn't leave room for much else. Whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly, and do so without interfering with my staff or our operations.
You in charge?
I am, yes. I took over from Dr. Eswaran when he retired 9 years ago. While the clinic does occasionally take on research projects that have their own chain of command, I am ultimately responsible for the entire facility.
Has there ever been an accident?
The clinic has occasionally been faced with unique situations that might be considered hazardous in other facilities, but no, nothing that could not be contained and dealt with.
What kind of research project are you working on?
I'm afraid that information is confidential and restricted to our corporate partners funding the projects.
That's all, thanks.
Certainly.
You mentioned astrovirology? What is that?
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best.
Why call it astro? I get it represents space, but isn't that just virology? Just because it's in a different planet does not... Okay, whatever. I'm glad we're wearing a helmet.
You wouldn't be the first to feel that way. There was a time I was mildly offended by it, but I've grown accustomed to it. If it makes you feel more at ease, be my guest.
Like to help you with your research.
Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can diagnose novel illnesses. In theory, at least. I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. Naturally occurring sealants can have valuable applications for medical research. We can always use more examples of them.
Where do I find the resources you need?
What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any number of flora or fauna on countless worlds across the settled systems. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things when you find them. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere, purchase them. I'm less concerned with the source than the materials themselves. If people would stop poking their nose, take care.
Wait. Okay, it's an activity then? Collect sealant. Do I not have a single sealant? Oh, not on me. Okay. Adhesive, aluminite. Is it just called sealant? Tissue, stock, own, viral fluids, sap, leaf, tissue, fiber, ionic wafers. I hope it's just called sealant. Oh, there it is.
How are you?
There's certainly no
Here you go.
shortage there. So you do. Thank you. This will directly aid our research.
I've got a year under my belt.
No matter how much we learn, we're only...
Oh, that's it.
Goodbye.
Hey, 750 XP for that is
Doing
worth
just great. You need anything, just say the word. I couldn't tell you the last time I wasn't
You new here?
New-ish. I've only been here a year, which, well, when you compare it against Dr. Darvish's career, it's not much, is it? I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, but it's been an adjustment. Very few cases here are simple, and most of them are medical emergencies.
You ever take a break?
I guess that depends on what you consider a break. We get some time to ourselves. We're not on call all the time, but we're never that far away from it either. Now that I think about it, I haven't actually left the clinic since I got the job. I actually hadn't really noticed.
You ever get homesick?
No, not really. This is my home now. The people here are wonderful, and the work we're doing is incredibly important. That's what really matters.
Do you ever get back?
I guess that
okay,
depends
no.
on... We get some time to our... Now that I think about...
That kind of routine can be comforting.
Sure, if you're the kind of person who deals well with it, not everyone does. I've seen a few colleagues need to leave after a few months. But I get it. If you can't deal with the circumstances, you're not going to be doing your best work. Okay, then.
Are you the courier? you're not really supposed to be back here. You can just drop the delivery off by the docking port and someone will take care of it.
Are there a lot of couriers coming through here?
Well, sure. We can't afford to run low on supplies. Never know what kind of medical emergency might pop up at any moment.
I'm not a courier.
Well, then you won't have Dr. Darvish breathing down your neck at least. But, well, we're not really set up for having folks just milling about in here. It is a medical facility, after all. If you could just do your best to steer clear of the doctors while they work, and not interrupt things, I'd really appreciate it. And if you need anything, I'm right here, okay?
Oh, she's so nice. Do you like working alongside your husband?
Well, I wouldn't really say we work together. It just happens to be in the same place. He has his job keeping the peace. I have mine keeping this place running. Truth be told, I think it might drive one or both of us a little crazy if we actually work together. But I do appreciate being able to see him every day, even if it's just to pop over to his office and say hello or share a meal. It's nice.
Aw, you're not a doctor?
Nurse supervisor, dear. I'm the one who takes care of all the doctors, as well as the patients. The more I can look after, the more the doctors can focus on patient diagnosis and treatment. Every role here is important.
This must be an exciting place to work.
Oh, sometimes sure. Somebody walks in or is dragged in with something we haven't seen before. You best believe it's all hands on deck. Have to find out if it's lethal or contagious, or both.
Don't you worry you ever might get sick?
I used to. I think we all did to some degree when we started working here. But really, how does worrying help when you've got people to treat? It just gets in the way.
I wouldn't take that kind of risk.
Well, not everyone is cut out for it, that's for sure. Thankfully, some of us are. It's harder on the newer folks, that's for sure. You take that Dr. Salvato. Nice man, but he's a little on the skittish side. He's a good doctor, but just needs a little more confidence, you know?
He's new to clinic?
Mm-hmm. Only been here a year or so, which isn't much compared to some of us.
I could fake an illness if that would help.
Oh, like you a dear. No, he'll do just fine. He just needs some time. Actually, now that we're talking about this, I wanted to do something nice for him. Give him a little pick-me-up. I overheard something about a meal he hadn't had in a long time. Thought maybe if I could deliver one to him, it'd be a nice gesture. You think you could help with that?
Sure.
Aren't you just the sweetest? You know that Don's Roost restaurant in New Atlantis? The fancy one? Dr. Salvato was talking about the synth liver pate. Said he'd never forget it. You bring me a plate and I'll make sure we brighten up his day.
Okay. I don't want to go in there yet.
The samples you've gathered will be a great help for our research.
I'm just a computer guy. You need medical help, you'd better talk to someone else.
You work on the computers full time?
Well, yeah, somebody has to. It's great medical care, but not the latest in support tech. Funding only goes so far, and most of it's prioritized for keeping patients alive. And there's still a lot of outdated UC tech behind the walls that needs interfacing, so I stay plenty busy.
Don't you ever worry about you catch something?
You know, I used to. Then I realized I could catch something just about anywhere. And if I did, this would be about the safest place in the galaxy to be. So, I feel like it kind of all evens out.
Seems like they could use an upgrade just to get things out automated.
Well, then I'd be out of a job, wouldn't I? You're not entirely wrong, though. But someone would have to convince Dr. Darvish it was a priority, and I gave up on that effort years ago.
Okay, what's the story with this place?
Oh, you're not familiar? I'll give you the quick version. UC built the station back in 2194. It was outside of their established territory, which caused a bit of a disagreement and a bit of a war. And after what I think most people would agree was much too long a period of time, the war ends. One of the terms was the station was handed over to the Freestar Collective.
Ironic that the war would be fought over a place dedicated to saving lives.
Huh. Never really thought about it that way. Guess you're right. Although, is that really irony? I feel like I don't really understand what qualifies. So since then, the clinic's been under Freestar Collective control. Over 100 years now, I think. Over time, it started to focus more on weird things people picked up on all sorts of planets and space expeditions, became known for it, and now focuses on it almost exclusively. And here we are today, carrying on that work. Actually makes me feel kind of proud when I lay it all out like that.
Okay.
Get out of here before you catch something.
Funny. You're a funny man.
Dr. Cartwright and... Bye.
Dr. Darvish is really strict about keeping supply logs. We can't afford a shortage of anything.
What's the worst case you've seen?
Oh, we're not really supposed to talk about that kind of thing. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that. Dr. Darvish is pretty strict about that. Well, about everything, but definitely that.
You liked working here?
Oh, sure. Everyone is really great. Top of their game, medically speaking. I've learned so much these last few years. I try not to take any of it for granted. This career, helping people, it really means something. Back to work, then.
Uh-huh.
These poor people. I can't imagine suffering from something
I'd
no
rather
one
not.
understands.
I'd like some privacy.
It must be terribly frightening for them.
Please leave. I'd like to recover in peace.
Howdy. Doctors still don't know when we'll be okay to leave.
Are you a patient?
That I am, that I am. Lucky to be alive, apparently. Me and my brother here have been patients for going on, what, 4 or 5 months now? Good Lord. I, being the stronger and smarter one, am recovering quickly. Still sick as a dog, but the doctors let me roam around to visit my infirm brother here. He was in a coma for months. He's only now making some sort of recovery.
What do you think of the clinic?
Well, I think it's all right, seeing as how my brother and I would be dead if we never came here. Doctors are nice enough, treatments aren't too bad, and food's all right. That doesn't mean I'm not counting down the days until we can leave. I'm itching to go back home.
What happened?
This genius brother of mine was begging me to go on a hike with him on Aquila. He's a real outdoorsy type, you know. Now, being a man of letters, I didn't want to go, but he just kept yapping. So we go on this hike, right? We don't know where the hell we're going. Well, we got lost, stranded with no food or water. I told him to pack food and water, but the fool forgot. Well, we start scavenging for some food to sustain us, and we come across this thing, like a plant, but I don't know what the hell the damn thing was. Looked tasty enough, so we ate it. Well, the damn thing nearly killed us both. Turns out we weren't even that far from the city, so we were found by some passerby, and here we are. We got real lucky.
Are you sure you're supposed to be the smart one?
Damn right. Damn right. John ate most of the thing. I only took a few bites.
Hunger will make anyone desperate.
Oh, we weren't even that desperate. We had 3 meals that day, and I was cramping because we didn't wait long enough after supper to take the hike. But when you're out there in the wilderness, you can't pass up a single calorie. You must engorge yourself whenever able. I read that in a book.
Oh my God.
Take care now.
Can't wait to get back to my farm. It's good to see someone other than a nurse.
Wouldn't mind getting assigned. Bye.
Okay.
Does she expect me to get all this done by myself?
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
Mind your step.
There's simply two. Unless this is about the clinical trials I scheduled for later in the year, you may wish to speak to someone else. I'm here for research, not treatment. If that's what you're looking for.
I am not permitted to perform medical practices without you appear dehydrated. I suggest immediate ingestion.
Am I dehydrated though? Am I?
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Let's go. Buy the Dragon Star Force book.
Welcome to Stroud Eklund Star Yard. Permission to dock granted.
Stroud
That
Eklund.
room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
Ship is now getting around to it, Tom. I understand.
Didn't even smudge the
I'm Walter Stroud, and on behalf of Stroud Eklund,
Not much going on.
in our
Havershaw can help you if you need
state-of-the-art
anything.
Star Yard, we are creating revolutionary new
We have a
state-of-the-art
R&D department. So this is the Star Yard Walter can't stop talking
Pleasure
about.
to meet you.
I
Welcome
can certainly
to
see
the
why.
premier Star Yard
It's
in
a
the settled
monumental
systems.
operation.
We may be new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
What's different about Stroud Eklund ships?
The other Star Yards have been in business so long that they're set in their ways. Take Deimos. They've been making spaceships since my grandfather's grandfather's days. So we looked at every facet of these elderly corporations for opportunities to revolutionize and innovate. If you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Your Star Yard is very impressive.
Thank you. So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
Are the ship here really better than other Star Yards?
In my opinion, yes. Trident and Taio both value style over substance in their own way. Deimos is positively ancient, very set in their ways. And Hope Tech? Well, you don't look like you want a space barge.
Let's see.
Let me show you our stock.
Vindicator. Okay, that one has so much firepower. My God. Yeah, I still think building a ship is better.
I heard they're making a new class of ship here.
Hope you have a good stay.
Let me know if you have any problems.
That's it? Oh, hi. Okay.
Havershaw's in the showroom if you're ready to buy.
Docking port inaccessible. Let's go back to that office.
This is the R&D department. Are you looking for the showroom? It's back that way.
Sorry, excuse me, but we're in a meeting?
If you're here to buy a ship, this is not the
Oh,
place. And I am not the person you should
If
be.
you're looking
Don't.
for
Might want to turn
sales,
around, mate.
maybe
This is a
talk to
meeting
Dover.
room, not a show.
I can't do anything here.
These ships are nice, but
All right. Sensor contact. Why am I on the frontier? I just noticed that. Oh my god. That's a lot. Right, we're not going to Olympus. I never scanned Uranus. Or Mercury. Oh. Well, I gotta go scan Uranus and Mercury.
Yes, we're here.
Look at those beautiful stars.
There we go. Why am I not able to scan it? Uranus surveyed. Extreme environment. Oh. Uh-oh. One of the mods broke it. It's fine though. I just know that R is scanned, so... There we go. Soul system done. That's what I was hoping for. Buy the Dragon Star Force book? Alrighty then. ship, but sure, the Frontier works too. I need to edit the Frontier into like something else.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
Right then.
Big mistake. Another loser.
You can't get more than a broken ankle. I don't know what I'm doing here in this research station, but I'm here. There's a key card.
One over here. Go.
Oh, hi.
Ugh. Thank God. I figured if I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Freestar militia, but any port in a storm, I guess.
Actually, you got the UC Vanguard to thank.
The what? As if this couldn't get any weirder. Before Spacers broke into the outpost, I was relaying orders for Lieutenant Torres. Torres ain't bad as far as COs go, but we'd have been flat out murdered if it weren't for the... and I can't believe I'm saying this... the UC Marines. So, and this is important. You see a Marine, don't shoot. They're friendlies.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where the UC and the FC work hand in hand. Times really do change.
Didn't you guys fight a war with them not too long ago?
We most certainly did. The whole situation isn't exactly standard operating procedure. After we clear the outpost, I'll talk your ear off about the whole situation. But right now, clock's ticking.
Well, anyone who's willing to fight spacers is good in my book.
No arguments here. So first things first, the makeshift infirmary isn't gonna hold. They set up on the ground floor in the security section. The whole place is on lockdown, so you'll have to find a way there. Talk to, Lazama. He's the only thing between them and... well, you get the picture.
Can you give me the tactical breakdown?
When Torres triggered the lockdown, I was with Lazama and the doctor in security, but the lockdown cut us off. Last I knew, Torres was fighting in the complex. Somewhere. The Marines were guarding the back entrance. No idea what's up with them. But that intel's old. Sorry, that's all I got.
Don't worry, I'll make sure the infirmary stays safe.
You are something else. Be safe, be bold. A dead soldier ain't no help to no one.
They go the right way, probably, huh? Let me go back.
Something we can use.
The mark's mine.
You want to walk next to an explosive barrel? I'm not that stupid, okay? Nice. Nice. Yeah, your allies are so good. Which is, you know, so good in combat. I mean, they're not really great maneuvering around. Really bad at that, actually. I'm not gonna pick up everything. That's insane.
This is it.
What? You think he's a spacer? He's the one that cleared him out. Corporal Azama. UC Marines, medic. We thought we were done for. And meet the esteemed doctor. Musa, right? It's his party we're crashing.
Are the wounded okay?
We've lost too many good soldiers and scientists to the spacers. But everyone here is stable and will recover. Assuming we can clear the outpost of spacers.
Private Mahoney's at me.
Mahoney's a machine. She's wasted on this rock. And this... what the heck are you guys doing here anyway? Doctor. Doctor!
Yes. Yes. Astrobiology. We study non-Terran life forms in the settled systems. We, seek to understand the various flora and fauna and search for practical uses.
What sort of uses are we talking about?
Medicinal, industrial, or just understanding how life propagates. We work purely on non-military applications. It's part of our charter.
I don't think the spacers care about your research, no offense.
No. They've been trying to take over the whole system. For months.
Listen, we can't waste time. The Freestar CO, Lieutenant Torres, he locked down the complex. I'm not sure how long he can keep his troops safe.
Last I saw Torres was on the 3rd floor, near my office.
Take this key and get to Torres. It should open everything except the security doors. Get to Torres before his men are wiped out. Good luck.
Stock up on junk.
Really? No magazines? You would think there'd be some here. All right. Did you give me a security card?
I will treat any patient in my care to the best of my ability.
Hope these spacers realize we're trying to help them. Help everyone.
U39 facility key card.
So many doctors here. But besides one vet,
I just
no
keep
one can
asking.
even hold a scalpel.
I have that though. Game. I have it. I literally just showed it to you guys. I don't know why it wasn't opening. I need to go to the 3rd floor. Are you kidding me? UC09 security keycard. I have that, right? UC09 facility keycard. Okay. Well, this is how I'm gonna do it then. Oh, maybe I was. Maybe it's a different security key card?